No, I don't play for that. I don't coach for that school anymore. I moved on and doing better things now at New Manchester High School in Douglasville. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love coming back and hearing some of the stories. What was it like seeing Homer? And it's like you guys, haven't even been apart.
That's my big brother. I came into Clemson, put me under his wing and everything like that, like the older guys always done, and made us feel at home. Brought us in and built a lot of camaraderie together. Seeing Homer, Other than that, you gain a little weight. Other than that, you talking about my weight? Look at him. No, Homer's a good guy though. Good guy to have, man.
How much fun have you had watching Clemson go back and win national championships? And how much does it take you back to that magical year? And does it seem like 40 years ago?
Well, my body feels 4 years older, but other than that, it's a good thing that it was a magical year for us in '81. Nobody ever thought that Clemson. And a lot of people didn't know where Clemson was at the time. And for us to come up gradually each game and build camaraderie and build notoriety and everything, and it's just good to see that same feeling come back as they win. And I'm always rooting for them and everything like that, and always been behind them 100%. Believing them each year, and finally they did it, and turned around and did it again. It was exciting. I felt like I was on the sideline.
He was talking about the Georgia game, that North Carolina game that year, 10-8 up in Chapel Hill. Lawrence Taylor lining up across from you. What are some of your memories of that one?
That was a pretty tough game. That was two programs going head to head, and great athletes over there along with ours. And it tells you the testament of good players going at it. It came down to the end, and it came down to the end where Terry Kennard picked off the interception, and that pretty much sealed it. And other than that, it was a good game.
What do you think about the way offenses have changed and evolved over the years, the proliferation of the spread offense, and
everybody doing spread
the no
now.
huddle and the shotgun, and particularly since we play tight end, the way the tight end position has changed?
Yeah, the tight end changed a lot, and I've probably been drafted a little higher if I've been playing now. Right now they split them out. They're going in motion. The H-back, the tight end on and off. And sometimes split them out wide and match them up with the cornerbacks. And I like that. But the spread offense, you can do a lot with it, especially with the tight end, because if you have a good fast tight end, can match up with any strong safeties in the corner or any free safety, and there ain't no linebackers gonna check them, especially in wide open space. You'll never get your hands on them. But the spread would have done me well.
You think Tim Tebow has a chance to
Tebow look good, don't he? He got some muscles on him. Where you get that from? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him in action, but tight end is a hard position now. You have to deal with defensive line coming off, linebackers in your face. Here comes strong safety comes in your face. You got to be able to read a lot of stuff on the run. And he's a quarterback, so he's a smart guy. I think he'll, have to throw him a lot of short routes at first. They ain't gonna throw that long.
What made you want to come to Clemson? What was your attraction at that time? At that time, it was a different time, but what made you want to come there?
Well, I had one of my influences were Jeff Bryant. He went to the same high school I went to. And he kept calling me tomorrow. This is the place to be. It's for me and all this kind of stuff. And I visited, got letters from everywhere, and visited Florida State. I went to Wake Forest, and I went to Mississippi State, and all those were like far away from home. And they kept telling me, "Hey, you're only 2 hours, hour and a half away. Your folks can come see you every weekend and all that kind of stuff." And then I saw the campus. Blew me away, met the folks, met the people around. They were friendly, nice, cordial. And I was like, wait, this is probably the place for me to be. And never regretted since.
Do the memories still come flooding back of what you guys accomplished 40 years ago?
Does what come back?
Do the memories, do you find yourself reminiscing about that time often?
Shucks, I remember. You know what I remember? Our training table was something else. It was out this world. On Mondays is the victory meals. We had it all. We had steak, lobster, champagne. We had it all. And my gosh, I miss that now. Yeah. At the training table.
Wait a minute. You won a national championship and you remember the training table?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That was, yeah. But no, yeah, the training table.
What is your greatest coach Danny Ford story?
Where's my book?
That you can share with
My
me.
notes. Okay. There's so much stuff. But I just remember one incident where he got on me pretty well as a freshman. You know, it kind of made me grow up. You know, he really got into my butt. And that's the first time I really saw face to face what chewing tobacco looks like. And I'm backing up, and he's like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm going home. I said, I'm going back to Atlanta. But Coach Danny is a great guy, great coach, phenomenal guy. You know, he believed in his players, and he took care of his players. He always had our back. I always appreciate that as a coach. Yeah.
What is your best William Perry story?
Me and William, we came in together. We came in that summer, and that's another one. When they said well, I ain't gonna put that out there. Let me see. I gotta think about that. William was a genuine guy. You know, he was a phenomenal athlete. Oh my gosh, unbelievable freak of nature. You know, I seen one practice, and I'm so glad I played tight end. I'm on the end, right? I wouldn't worry about William ever hit me in practice. That wasn't gonna ever happen. Okay. It was one incident he almost hit me. When I caught the ball in practice, I'm fumbling around. I get off a block, I come, and then I seen this cloud, and I fell down. I just seen one big old cloud far across me, and I was like, oh my gosh. But there was one play. When it was Kevin Brady was their practice quarterback. He did a hard count. Why would you do a hard count to somebody that's coming quick, lighted off the ball? He said, hut. It was on 3. He came across and gave him that forearm and knocked him out. I was like, good Lord, I'm glad I'm playing tight end. But William was a guy, it was amazing how we couldn't practice with him at full tilt. When he's full tilt, we couldn't practice. We couldn't hardly center the ball. It was a fumble or the center quarterback exchange. It was a point where they had to say, hey, William, stand over here on the sideline. Let's watch for a little while. And so we can get some practice, decent practice done. But he was a difference maker, and he made it known every game. Yes.
Did he ever share any of his post-game victory cigars?
His?
Yes.
He had our own.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
This is the first time. I'm 18, guys. I'm 18 years old smoking cigars after every game.
With the steak and champagne.
Now think about this. There's every week. There's 12 weeks, 12 cigars, and I'm trying to fit in. I'm like, yeah. And today now, and well, this is something else. And today now, I smoke regularly. And there's always, you get that taste, and there's always that victory cigar.
Chewing tobacco didn't take.
No, not at all. That ain't gonna
How did the victory cigars deal? How did that get started?
I really don't know. They was,
Started in 1977.
Was it?
Here we go.
After we beat Georgia in Athens 7-6, and on the way back, Coach Pelt stopped all the buses at this store, and he went out and got victory cigars for all the players, and they passed them out on the bus. That's how it started.
God, my first time hearing that. That's interesting. But I tell you, after every game, they was passing them out, and I was like, okay, I fit right on in. That was my family. Should I have to do what they do?
What was the first time smoking a cigar like?
Interesting. I coughed a couple times, but after a while you get used to it. Just like cough medicine, it's good for you.
All right, Katie, thank you very
All
much.
right, guys.